we're here just packing up, ready to go. We've been staying over at the Cirencester Caravan Club site, quite near to the centre of Cirencester. In fact, it's sort of almost part of the Bathurst estate, which is open to the public during the day. It's such a beautiful place, and I'll show you some pictures of that now. Today, when I was just packing up and doing some of the usual chores, like taking the toilet cassette down to the chemical toilet emptying point, I was interrupted in going and emptying that by somebody else already in there emptying there. So I was waiting outside, and I had a feeling that I recognised the man in front of me that was in the chemical emptying point ahead of me. And as he came out, he pointed at me and said, "I subscribe to you on YouTube." And it's then that I recognised it was Dan from that great YouTube channel, the Trudgians. And I was really happy to meet Dan. We've swapped a couple of comments across YouTube. He enjoys our stuff and we enjoy their stuff a lot. So if you haven't come across the Trudgians on YouTube yet, please do go and have a look, and I'll put a link in the notes below, so that's an easy way to get there. So I was really happy to meet Dan and have a nice little chat about what he's got planned for the future, what I've got planned for the future. So once again, if you haven't seen the Trudgians on YouTube yet, pop over and have a look. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Well, we've driven about 120 miles and we're now pitched up back at our next site. And today I wanted to do a little look inside what we call the tech cupboard. It's a little cupboard just above the lounge area where we keep all of the sort of now unused or rarely used technical kit. So let's go and have a look and see what we've got. Yep. And here we are inside the caravan, and just above the lounge area in this cupboard here, this is what we call the tech cupboard. We don't look in there very often, so let's just have a peek inside, see what we've got. So what do we have in here? A little toolbox with sort of miniature tools and stuff like that, and that's a Rolson 43-piece precision screwdriver and bit set. Quite useful. We have a bottle of Method multi-surface cleaning, and I usually use that on the sort of kitchen, on the sort of dining table here. We have the string that I bought, which you'll remember if you've watched the other video about fixing the cupboard door. The string that I bought to fix that. A cleaning cloth to go with the Method cleaner. An Apple power supply plug, which I probably will never use, so I really should throw that out. I've got some old papers about my hospital appointments and a few packets of these ball bungees. There's 12 pieces and they're 6 inches. They're really useful. I bought a whole load of them, so you'll see I'll just keep all those in there. Now this little device here is supposed to be a camera steady that you hold like this and position the camera on top, but actually it was £17 and it's worth about £17 worth of camera steady. That is to say, it's not very good. there's been a major incident over in the fridge area. Every time we move, the caravan joggles about, obviously, and the fridge stays pretty well tightly shut, but when we open it, there's usually an open pot of yogurt just ready to fall out. Guess what? It's happened again. Yeah, Pippin's having a good time with that. Wendy will clean that up in a moment.
This is what it was. It was Lidl's Greek style natural low fat yogurt. And very nice it is too. But I don't think I'll let her eat all that, because I don't think that's a good for her. I don't know. I think yogurt's all right for dogs, but I don't know how much she should have. And she's just had a whole sachet and a bone thing, so she was hungry after her journey.
Okay.
But she's left it now, so that's all right.
Back to the tech cupboard. This camera steady, which sort of has a counterbalance weight on it. It really doesn't work that well at all. So I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep that. So there's a couple of things that I need to get rid of. There's a spare notebook. I like to write lots of notes in pen in a book. Here's the one I'm currently using, and I sort of make notes of. Well, this is actually the record of the fuel consumption that we're getting out of the Audi A6 all-road 3-litre diesel at the moment over the last while, and I think it's where are we? Yeah, so over the last 2,000 miles we've averaged 27 miles to the gallon. Another little notebook that I keep around, just it fits nicely in my pocket and I can make notes on. It's a good little notepad, that. More ball bungees. As you'll see, these sort of wrap around things and then reattach with the ball like that. These wrap around things and attach to themselves with the ball and really hold things together. It's quite a good, neat idea. More this is my use of safe machinery pass certificate or report. I have a certificate from the Caravan Club that I'm able to operate machinery at work safely. More this is electric bike information that will go into the bin. More ball bungees in bags, and really important, I think, for any household to keep around is this Araldite 2-part adhesive. It sticks almost anything to anything, so it's really useful to have around. I've got some little cable clips. That's for when I'm doing any sort of electrical work and stuff like that. I have some charging cables for the iPhones and iPads. A whole bunch of LED lights. These I plan to fit these around the caravan in place of the lights that are already there. I have a new single television aerial socket which is surplus to requirements at the moment, so I don't really need that. I'll just leave it in the cupboard. We have an I Spy on a car journey for the children to have at some point. We're not quite sure who we're going to give that to, but it's there anyway. Probably we'll forget about it for years. And more LED lights. Some spare batteries, rechargeables. I try to keep them in sets. That's from set 3, that's from set 4, that's from set 3. Keep them in sets of 4 usually. They seem to be running around loose in there. There's some more adhesive, no more nails, useful to have. And some old jewellery. More ball bungees. I said I bought a whole load of those. More ball bungees there. Some medication that I keep around for blocked noses and stuff like that. And a set of tap spanners. So when your tap comes loose under the sink, you need one of these long spanners to fit up through the small spaces. And that, I bought that on Amazon for about £8, I think. A set of 4. They can stay in there. And I have an iPad mini, which I'd actually forgotten about. Yeah, so that's still fully working iPad mini. I must get that out and sell it. Right down the back of the cupboard, I have a box for the 4G Wi-Fi dongle. Some leftover Chris marker for the Caravan. This is a sort of DNA marking for the Caravan, so that if it gets stolen, it can easily be identified as ours. It's have that special marker. We have an old Caravan key. I don't know why this keeps turning up again, but we have that. I'll keep throwing it out. And last but not least, right down the back is an old USB Mac keyboard, which can actually stay down there. But I know right down the back of that cupboard, that old keyboard is going to stay there, because I know that right down the back of that cupboard there's a mouse as well, a USB mouse or wireless mouse, and they'll stay there. They work. I don't really use them. Maybe I'll get them out and give them to charity or sell them on eBay or something like that. But that is what's in our tech cupboard. I hope you enjoyed seeing what's in there. As you can see, it's a load of junk and nonsense and stuff that is sort of useful, but we don't get out much to use. It's just there. And maybe, I think I really need to have a bit of a tidy up. So I'm going to investigate what I can do about that and get some boxes maybe to put the stuff in. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hi guys, and thanks for watching our YouTube channel. If you liked our video, please give us a thumbs up below and don't forget to subscribe. Check out all our other videos to keep following us on the road.
Thanks everyone. Bye.
Bye bye.